Cool for following me. There you go. YouTube. TommyNFG. Sorry, I just stole that from Dante. That's my fault. I would never do that again. I'm not no dick eater. But YouTube. TommyNFG. Double standards. Let's hear it.
A double standard.
Okay.
It's defined as the quote-unquote rule or principle which is unfairly applied in different ways to different people or groups. So today I want to go through all of the various double standards we face in society, whether we want to or not. And I'm also going to be doing something different that you don't see on the internet a lot nowadays. Being real. So I'm sure there's going to be some Andrew Tate dick rider trying to say that I'm pandering to women with their double standard. And I'm sure there's going to be some super blue hair Twitter saying that I'm pandering to men with their double standards. So if it doesn't apply to you, then just keep it pushing, okay? I'm just rationalizing the averages out here. And I'll first start with the double standards men face in society. Now, the main one that comes to my mind immediately is just being flat out broke. As a man, if you're broke, you're skyrocketed to the bottom of society in multiple ways. Simply put, a lot of guys in the world just aren't gonna care because they have to worry about themselves. And they think you'll eventually just have to man up, I guess.
Damn!
In the words
He smacked the fuck out of him.
Comment, get a job, little nigga. Meanwhile,
bro, them get a job little niggas on Instagram, they are wild. Like, if you a little nigga on IG, bro, the shit is GG's for you. Like, don't be on IG. Because it's get a job, little nigga. Don't get tucked, little nigga. Don't get slammed, little nigga. It's like, damn, bro. Chill.
Of course, it's not all roses and petals being broke. You both got no money. But there is one huge difference between us. A girl could have 0% net worth in anything throughout her whole lifespan. But there will always still be a guy out there that's willing to date, marry, and provide for her in some type of way in some society. And we know it's always been like this in humanity. It doesn't matter how rich the guy is, he typically doesn't care. The weird thing I see some women do though is they'll be living in the absolute slums and bare bones of society, but say, don't talk to me until I see your pay stub has over 6 figures. Like, bro, what?
Shawty living in the trench.
You were set on. Why are you trying to change shit around? And it actually can work out too. Let a dude try this and he's gonna realize that life ain't fair. The next obvious double standard we all know is being short. Shout out to all my short kings watching this. All my short
can't relate,
kings
nigga.
Out there,
I am not short. Niggas gonna try to meet munch. Oh, you're short. You're short. You're short. Find a nearby brick wall and jump in through that bitch. And try jumping through that brick wall. Go ahead, try to do that.
Where you just never stop hearing jokes from
like hell nah, bro.
You're getting roasted by your friends every day about it. And of course there's the dating market that's already become the most
how tall are you? Damn.
Ever exists. But being short,
you should be hoping motherfuckers don't say that.
I mean, there's literally an entire business model now catered to short guys for shoe height boosting. I still don't understand why you would ever buy this. I understand it's hard, but bro, you're gonna get bullied 10 times more if anyone ever
them insole shits is crazy, bro.
Makeshift heels. If I saw one of my friends wearing one of these, I would tip him over in public just to see him stumble. And look, ladies, I understand if you don't want to date someone that's shorter than you, but it's gotten so bad that you'll have 4'10" Skittle-sized ass girls talking about, ugh, don't you know it's only 6 foot guys enough for me? That's not a relationship at that point. That's a dad taking care of his daughter. And every time I hear a girl that's super short say that's their type of preference, I just imagine that train meme with the tunnel and wish her good luck. The next double standard we got is just being fat. I'm a firm believer to this day that the whole fat phobia movement was never meant for men. Like, fat guys gotta be the #1 most clowned and joked group about in society next to #2, short guys. Like, when I was fat, there was nothing I could do without hearing a joke from my friends.
Like, damn, nigga, you eating fast as, like, you,
about. I could have won the Nobel Peace Prize for solving world hunger around the world, and niggas would still be like, well, congrats and all, but it could have been solved faster if your fat ass didn't eat so much of Earth's food supply. And if you somehow need any more proof this is true, just look at all the famous fat guy characters that are played as jokes. Peter Griffin, Homer Simpson, Patrick Starr, Eric Cartman. I could go on. That's why the only way for fat dudes to really have any type of game is learning how to be funny. And the comment sections of a fat guy joke versus a fat girl joke are the most segregated thing to ever exist.
Very true.
About 99.9% of the time, if it's a fat guy joke, everyone's just dying laughing, rolling on the floor laughing at the joke. But Make it a fat girl joke and you just started a whole terroristic attack in the comment section. And if you're a guy making that joke, let's just say
GG's.
You'll be lucky if you have your job by the end of the week. That's why I was really surprised that Lizzo got the meme treatment she did, because normally you don't.
Hell no. But that's the thing with Lizzo. Niggas been hating on Lizzo for her weight prior to this. So what you think? No. Niggas used to, bro. And then when it came out that she was fat shaming, oh yeah. Hell no.
Like fat guys.
Niggas needed that.
I still think if she wasn't outed as a terrible and horrible person, people wouldn't be doing it as much. And the last one we've got is what I like to call the zesty effect. I feel like the word zesty has been abused so much and so damn near that if you do anything remotely close to feminine as a guy now, you're getting called zesty. You stretching after sitting down for a long time. Hey, yo, who you preparing that back for? Nah, you definitely hiding in the closet. You sitting down in the legs crossed position. Hey, yo, who you trying to hide them nuts from, nigga? Nah, you definitely.
Huh? What? Hey, yo. Sorry, I didn't know he was. The two were together, okay.
Who you preparing that back for? Nah, you definitely hiding in the closet. You sitting down in the legs crossed position. Hey, yo, who you trying to hide them nuts from, nigga? Nah,
I'm not gonna lie, that position is the most difficult way to sit. It just hurts your nuts.
Yo, nah, leaving them cheeks out like that unattended is odd. You definitely closeted. Meanwhile, women will have a 10-person orgy with their best friends and no one bats an eye. And don't get this wrong, okay? I'm not saying I'd ever want to do that shit. I'm not on Lil Nas X timing, okay? But I'm bringing this up for a reason. There are some women out there that actually get disgusted when a guy does one of these quote-unquote feminine actions or zesty actions. Like, they'll actually think something like crossing your legs means you've lost your respect as a man in the relationship. And if you don't believe me, no problem. Go on TikTok and look at one of those videos about the quote-unquote ick.
Oh yeah, GG's. You do anything,
it will actually make you lose brain cells. Most of the time, this is a problem solely created by guys, though, but it still is a double standard nonetheless. And now that I'm finished with the guys, let's go on to the next section, which is women's double standards.
Okay,
now the one most obvious one we all know off rip is being a hoe. If you're a guy out there every other day, society is only going to applaud you and nothing else. Your friends are gonna dap you up because they know you can pull. Other girls are gonna be enamored by you because they know you can pull. And your dad's most likely gonna be proud because he raised a son who knows how to do his thing. Meanwhile, I don't think there is a single other person proud of when a woman does the same thing other than, well,
she's an eater!
Friends are most likely gonna shun her even if they don't do it in front of her. Other guys are definitely not gonna be attracted once they hear. They're gonna run away as far as possible, as a matter of fact. And do I even have to bring up what their parents probably think? Which is why a lot of times women will just simply lie about their body count because they don't want that shame from society. Even thinking of the terms, like if a guy calls another guy a boy or a pretty boy, they take it as a trophy. But if a girl calls another girl a hoe or thought, they immediately gonna start having the most feral fight on the street right there.
True.
And the thing is,
I guess it's just strong words. Not really, bro.
Quagmire every day, doing whatever you want to, not wanting to wife up a Lana Rhodes that's been ran through like a go-kart track. But you'll have guys out there with 300 bodies and every STD not even listed in the book talking about, man, when I settle down, my girl's gonna have 0 bodies.
Who the fuck put this pug in some underwear and put the paw in the drawers? Who did this?
When I say
Bama, what does this say? Bama gal kids? What does this say? What kind of drawers are these? Where you get those?
My girl's gonna have 0 bodies regardless. 1 at the most if I allow it, but that's really pushing it. Once again, you ain't balling in the leagues you were set to, my guy. If you wanted to be calm like that, you should have thought of that before. The next one we got is obvious too, but it's women's hygiene products. Women have literally 0 control over their period taking over their body. Like, that really comes in when you're 12 and you're stuck with that for a solid 40 years. So you would think it would just be a rule in society that we provide the products to help them for free in some type of way. But nah, bruh, it's an entire extra bill at the end of the month. You're basically born already in debt with bills. And it's not one of those things you can skip on unless she likes to paint the road red every day, I guess. But you know for a fact, if guys had penis bleeds every month, like, that just pains me to even think about.
Why he say it like that though?
some blood gushing out my pee hole every month, then we would have a product for free on every other street corner. And we kind of already do. Like, they'll give out free condoms and stuff before giving out free period pads. The next one we got is makeup.
Fair
Now,
enough.
this one's more complicated because I think a lot of times women will complain that men cause these super duper makeup standards to become so popular,
What
but
the
it'll
fuck
end
is
up
that
just
video?
being them kinda competing against each other to look better with nothing to do with men. Like birthday makeup and UK girl makeup is an example. I don't know a single guy who actually likes this shit. And I personally think a lot more
Fair
guys
enough.
have shifted to liking a more natural face. But at the same time, dudes will say they like no makeup and all natural, then end up clowning a female
That
celebrity
nigga wearing a
who
V-neck, he
shows the
pissing me
people
off.
no
Take that
makeup for
bullshit
the
off.
first time. Like, these comments be brutal. Y'all be ragging on them like there's no tomorrow. It's gotten so bad that some guys on Twitter a couple months ago were trying to say that Margaret Robbie,
Oh yeah, I remember
is
this. She called her
mid.
mid, yeah.
These are real tweets by real people that got traction.
But
And
it's like,
this
let me see what these niggas look like, because it's like, I feel like it's always an ugly ass nigga calling something mid, bro. It's an ugly ass nigga, or a nigga that's like shouldn't be talking, you know? Mid this, mid that. Motherfucker, what do you look like? All right.
Bro, you're genuinely just gay. Like, what do you find attractive? And pretty privilege is a so a lot of times they have to wear at least a little something.
What
if
the
they
hell's
do
going
want
on in this
recognition,
video?
Sadly. Finally, the last one we've got for women is childcare. Now, most of the time, if a woman
Yeah.
is having a baby, then society universally agrees
Yep.
she has to take care of it. Like, you made the choice, you popped out your coochie, take care of it. And if the dad just says, F it, peace, bitch, I'm out, she's gotta handle it all alone. So if the child does grow up to be up because of neglect, then all of the blame goes onto the mother. Meanwhile, the dude that dipped out years ago isn't even into question. Unless she's balling out to like 10K a month in child support, it ain't gonna be easy. Which is why I think Mother's Day is celebrated 10 times more than Father's Day. Shout out to the king
Very
dads
true.
out there. Like,
And there be moms out there be like, yeah, I'm getting Father's Day too. I'm like,
you
damn.
do believe it shouldn't be shit on as much as it is. But if we're being realistic, this bias just didn't poof and come out of nowhere. To wrap it up, double standards are one of the most unfair rulings placed on us in society. Some of them you can avoid, a lot of them you can't. Just live your life.
I'm not gonna lie. When was Father's Day? See, it's crazy because it's like I'm not no father, so I'm not gonna remember this holiday. That shit was in like June, right? Or was that bitch in March? Anyway,
You would, and there is no life lesson here, really. You're just gonna have to deal with them in this world. It's unfortunate. Follow me on Twitter,
Fair enough, fair enough.
Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I
June?
love you guys
Okay, that's what I thought.
individually. And until next time, I'm out.
I feel like certain holidays just don't cater to like if you okay, see now I'm gonna sound like a dickhead, but like the single niggas on Twitter, they make Valentine's Day look like, you know what I mean? A terrorist attack. Like, holy shit.